When I press play, all I hear is you.
And now, welcome back to the Spate Invitational Day 1. Our first matchup, we got Dream Station versus Fear Esports. Now, JJ, I don't know anything about Dream Station. They're a brand new team, but I know a little bit about Fear Esports. What is your take on this match?
Fear Esports have been having a lot of downtime. Kuro not being able to scrim for a while. Now we see them coming back up the past week. Dream Station, a little bit of a lower seed. Right now we have seed 7 versus seed 13, I believe. I believe in the Fear guys, you know? They were pretty prominent in the scene. They're seed number 7 overall in Spate. I have a lot of faith in these guys. I really want to see them make this next match.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see them too. And I've watched these guys play, Kuro and all of these guys. I don't know anything about Six, though. It's kind of new. But I know a little bit about Ant and Kuro. But Dream Station, I don't know anything. We're about to see what they can do in this first matchup of the Spate Invitational. Game 1, Fear Esports versus Dream Station. Here we go. 5 minutes of Rocket League. Kuro already on the ball. Gonna try to get a double with Popo. Denies it. Ant's going to take control, try to get out of his half, and he does. EJ is all over that ball. No one's back. Never mind. Kuro's there. Great Rocket League so far. Kuro's trying to take control. Six tries to deflect it. Popo clears it. Kuro's going to take control. No, he can't. He misses. Ant's there with the shot. Popo with the save. Both teams looking pretty aggressive so far. Popo gets a dust on Six. Double commit there from Fur. EJ is going to get there, hit it to the corner, and Popo misses. We've seen a lot of misses so far. We've seen Kuro miss a few, Six miss a few, see some double commits. A lot of action coming from both teams.
You know, possession is pretty even with both teams. I'm very surprised by Dream Station coming out into the first game, you know. Nobody's seen them play so far, and they're going head-to-head with the 7th seed overall. Very surprising. We see a lot of opening attacks coming out of Dream Station. Now, getting one on the ball. Fury now trying to convert as Popo takes control, gets one off the wall, hitting it to the middle. Six there, not able to do anything with it, as we see Fury scrambling back with a demo on Popo from Ant. And they're kind of just giving away the ball here, you know. I think what both teams need to do here is just try to maximize, you know, their just possession, as we see Dream Station here getting really good deep plays into the corner. Six now carrying it over one, getting a team play going off the corner into the middle. Anybody there? EJ able to take a conversion, trying to really get this ball out of their half, but you know, we see Fury not able to get anything really going. Dream Station just giving constant attacks into this Fury team.
Yeah, I agree. It's both 50-50, but I feel like Dream Station right now has had it mostly. And here it goes. Outrage with the shot.
First shot. Wow.
Right. They're both. I mean, look at the shot placement. There ain't nothing Six could do or Ant could do. That is a great shot there coming out of Outrage. 1-0 in game number 1. Can Fur find a way to bounce back? They haven't looked that bad. They haven't looked terrible. Just Dream Station. You know, new team. They're trying to show everybody who they are. They get a chance. That's a great play by Kuro, but nice by MJ or EJ. Kuro, take his time. Trying to get it mid, but can't. Popo all over this Fear team. I mean, Popo's been pretty good on defense. I've seen Kuro a lot, too. Haven't really seen much of Ant. And that's a weird hit from EJ.
Shot. Six puts it in.
There. And he puts it in the back of the net.
Tied game halfway through. We see Fear having constant attack this second part of the game. And, you know, they're really just pelting on shots. Even if the teamwork isn't really there, Kuro did a really good job getting the ball deep into the corner, forcing someone out, and just getting into the middle, giving his team a really good opportunity. Amazing from the captain.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is great from Kuro, and it's for esports team. You know, they've had a lot of roster changes, and maybe this could be the one. Maybe they can show up and shut everybody up. A lot of people talk about this Fear team a lot, you know, because they change. They really do. They change a lot. Kuro and Ant has been teaming for a long time, and you know, I'm happy to see them back in this invitational, showing off some skill. Dream Station is doing really good, though. I've never seen them play, but they're doing pretty good for the first time. It might be an open
Possible
net.
shot on net and racing back. EJ can't get there with
what
no
a
boost.
defense.
Into the corner. They're still keeping up this play though. Kerr desperately trying to get it out of the corner. And with the 50, straight to EJ who puts it on the crossbar. Going for a bump. 6 misses. Off the crossbar into a save. Popo now on the backboard. Carroll really trying to get this conversion into the midfield. Have possible outplays. Goes for a demo. Puts it on net. And then EJ with the save. Wow, this Fur team is doing a really good job bouncing back. You know, many close calls, but doing a good job managing it. Off the crossbar, another crossbar out of Dream Station. Another one.
There you go.
Finally finished off by EJ.
Yes, he finally. I mean, they've hit the crossbar so many times in the last minute. And then they can't get a break, but EJ beat 6 to the ball and put it in the back of the net. 2-1. They're back on top in game number 1. All they have to do now is hold on for 1 minute and 30. And with a weird kickoff, EJ has a break, but 6 is there to deny it. He's up. Outrage beats them both. They both double committed. A lot of double commits are coming from Fear Esports. You gotta wonder though, like, I don't know. I've never seen Dream Station play, and they're not looking bad as the first time ever being in this invitational. And you know, this is a real. That's a. Oh my God!
Nearly a goal.
I don't even know what to say. He spawned there and it deflected off of him. They look really, really uncomfortable right now, though. Fur Esports really looks uncomfortable. I mean, this team, they're all over them, and look at that.
Wow, what a great play out of Dream Station here. Brilliant, really spotting EJ and just getting that capitalization out. You know, if you're the Fury team, you have to be feeling bad. But this Dream Station team, you know, it can't go unstated. Everybody's doubting you. Everybody's going to think Fury is going to get into the next match. And here you are, up 3-1 with 43 seconds left. You have to be happy.
For Esports, though, they look uncomfortable on the back end. I mean, they really do. They have not really gotten a lot of offense, but Ant, he's a mechanical genius. I mean, he is really good. They do not want to give him space. And, a little clear there. Ant's going to be back for that. But Popo's right back. I'll say this. He's not getting a lot of attention, but Popo, he's been everywhere for this team. This is a great play by Outright.
Wow. Passed all of them.
By for Esports. They're up 4-1, and I think that might be it.
Gets it past all 3 with a beautiful catch, popping it over 6, and then just being able to carry it out past the 2 was really amazing out of Outrage. Great ones capabilities out of him right there. 17 seconds left. Game 1 is as good as done. I think if you're Fury here, you just want to regain. You know, I'm pretty sure before this, they weren't able to get any practice in, so this is the first game of the day. I think you just want to lock it back in, see where you went wrong, and really start communicating. As you said, Colby, there was a lot of double commits. I think if they just clean that up a bit, their offense can get going. Dream Station, though, wow. Finding each other, amazing ones play. They're a lot more than anyone expected, especially as a 13th seed.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like for Esports, they felt really uncomfortable in the defense. I mean, their defense was just not there. And Dream Station takes game 1, 4-1. My thoughts is just, where did the defense go? They looked good at start. They were feeding Dream Station to the ball, but then Dream Station scored, for Esports scored, but then Dream just kept coming. They kept shooting. I mean, 5 shots, 4 shots, 3 shots. They had so many shots coming at the Fur Esports team, and I don't know. It's just a great game by them. I mean, I've never seen them play. Like I said, they got to shock people, and they probably will. This team looks great. They all connected on everything.
Yeah. Look at the first half of the match. We thought it'd be pretty even, but as the match kept going on, as you said, the pressure kept building, and Fury couldn't handle it. It just started bursting on them. I think this Dream Station team just does a really good job finding each other, and if not, finding all the ways to play around the flaws of Fury. I think if you're Fury here, something you'd want to do is just keep a little more control on the ball. I think because they're so uncomfortable in defense, they just tend to throw it away. When in reality, as Dream Station does, all you have to do is carry it deep into a corner and get a play going. If you keep throwing the ball away, you will never have a chance. And against a really good Dream Station as of right now, Fury really needs to get something going.
Yeah. And I just think their defense, they have to step it up. I mean, they got to do something. They got to have pressure. And if they don't, I mean, this Dream Station, they're going to keep rolling. I mean, Dream Station, they had so much pressure, and look what happened. They made you pay. And we'll have to see now, though. New game, game number 2. Let's see what Fur Esports can do. And they're already on a good running start. That was a weird shot by 6. Outrage going to try and get it over Ant and does, but Kuro's there on the back wall. Kuro on the wall, still going for the ball. Popo's there. Outrage pops it up. Eats 6. Ant denies Popo. Good start here. Both teams looking even. I mean, this is pretty much what it looked like last time. Just things went out of hand.
Yeah, as we see the time going on here, we're going to really start seeing who's able to handle the pressure. Both teams having pretty even possessions as of right now. I think if you're Dream Station, just keep doing what you're doing. They're doing a really good job keeping that space around each other, having good rotations, and just being really solid overall. Now we see EJ off the corner into Popo. 6 there to capitalize. Off the corner into the middle, intercepted. Kuro now on the ball, hits the middle, throwing it away straight to EJ. Having to run in there and can't do anything with it. Popo now going for a 50 off the wall. Outrage is there, ready. You know, as we see, they're just throwing away possibilities. Any ball they could get going, it's just straight into the hands of the opponent. Popo on the ball. Ant there, though. No boost. EJ gets a 50 out. 6 having to rush. Last man back. Pops it over 1. Off the wall. Gets Kuro. Gary can't get over to Kuro. You know, this Dream Station team, amazing on defense. This is probably the highlight of their entire team. One might say it's offense, but without that defense, they can't get anything going. Fear being demotivated by their defense is really starting to show. They're just going for random 50s. Getting one beat over there, though. Kuro now beat over 2. Popo on the ball. 6 there to challenge. We can see if they can get anything going. And on the ball. Has 60 boost to work with here. Pops it over the wall. Starts carrying it. Pinch off 1, but can't get anything going. Kuro now putting it into the middle.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty good. Dream Station is looking amazing right now. Just Fur has to find something. Like I said, I mean, their defense, it's better than last game. But there's whiffs that they shouldn't be whiffing, and that's a good demo there. Can they keep going? Can Kuro find another one? But no, he can't. He misses EJ. EJ 50s with Ant. It's mid. Popo, it's a good clear. Kuro's going to take control on the back wall. See what he can do with this. Tries to clear it out, but they're both there. They pinch it. Outrage, he's been pretty good for this team. Haven't seen a lot of 6, though, for Fear Esports. I mean, this game has been just back and forth battle. I mean, it hasn't really been nothing. It's been 50-50. And last game, I mean, it was 50-50 until like 2 minutes left. And they just cooked it. And they don't look bad. They just need more pressure. That's all they need.
Yeah, as you said, pretty even game so far. We see Fear possibly having something here. Kuro trying to find something in mid. Gets a 50 on 6. Nothing able to get going. 6 pinches it back towards his net. And ready there for the ball. EJ as well, though. You know, it's hard to get anything going if you're kind of just relying on the wall to get everything to your teammates. But we see Dream Station finding each other in that midfield, really getting the opportunities and really doing something. And booms it down to the other side of the field. EJ hits it across to the left wall. Kuro there. 6 unable to do anything with that ball left by Kuro. Ant comes in, over 1, starts to dribbling on the corner. Nearly past EJ, 6 rotates in. Now we see high in the midfield. We'll see if anybody, Kuro there, pops it off the backboard. Outrage ready to clear it. See double commit out of Dream Station. 6 ready for it. Booms it off the corner. Is going to try to stick with it here. Looking comfortable. Kuro looking for a bump. Might be able to get a Popo. Popo gets it past you. And putting it straight back into the opponent's backboard. Outrage now going to try to carry it out. Beautiful 50 by Kuro. But this Dream Station team doing a really good job with rotations, making sure there's no spaces left in between for Kuro to capitalize on. Minute left here. We're going to see who can come out with it. Nearly a shot in by Ant. Saved by Oblivion. Now we see 6 putting more shots on net.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty good right now. The pressure is coming in on Dream Station. Can they find something? Can Fur tie this series up? They got 30 seconds to do so, or it might go to overtime. They're looking forward to tying this game up because they do not want to go down 2-0 and have to reverse sweep in their first round of this or their games.
Especially after all this pressure. We've seen this ball in the Dream Station hat for about 2 minutes now. You know, them being boost starved. But now EJ with conversion. Finally getting it out of their half. Getting dangerously close towards the net. EJ back on the ball. Looks for a center midfield. Unable to get anything going. But Popo there to help out his teammate. Dream Station doing a really good job putting on the pressure straight back. 2 seconds left. Possible double.
What a save.
0 still up. Now we head into overtime. First overtime of the Spate Invitational.
Oh my God. 6. Holy cow. What a save. That was insane. I thought surely it was over right there. Outrage might put it in the net, but he won't. 6 is there again. It's mid. Popo gets it there.
It's in!
And it's in. Popo with the shot. Look at that. They're going to go up 2-0 in this series.
Disaster strikes for Fuhrer, having the ball in the opponent's half for about 2 minutes and unable to find any opportunities to put it in. If you're Fuhrer, you have to be feeling bad after that game. It can still happen though, you know? A reverse sweep is never off the table, especially for a veteran team such as Fuhrer. As stated before, this is Dream Station's first match in Spate, Fuhrer being veterans. I can see them making a comeback. What do you think, Colbert?
You know, and it's not possible. Or it's not impossible, but I don't know. I mean, you had the ball the whole time, pretty much the whole game, and you only have 5 shots. I mean, their defense did look better. They looked better they looked better than game 1. But I gotta do something because, I mean, this is it. They're on match point. This is it. I mean, if you can't win this, I mean, you're going down 0-1. And, you got to bounce back, and they're pretty good. They're known to bounce back before. We've seen them reverse sweep a lot of teams actually in this invitational. So we're gonna have to see what they can do here. But game 3 underway. Can they make it 2-1, or will they just go and lose? I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. My prediction is maybe they win this game. I'll say they win this game right here.
I think it's a full sweep. I think the player people have to watch out for this game has proven to be outraged. Whenever he's on the ball, he usually gets something going. A really talented individual for the Dream Station team. What a pickup. I think in order for Fuhrer to bounce back, we need to see more of 6. We need to see him be more a part of the team and see them look for each other in the midfield rather than rely on the corner that's never going to respond to them. You know, this Dream Station team has their passing figured out, and without enough individual ability, they're not going to be able to get it past all 3. That's very rare in the 3s game. So I think if you're Fuhrer, you really just need to keep up the comms. You know, you need to try to get past the pass 2, and just think to yourself, you know, it sucks that it happened, but we're warm, we're here, and we're ready to play.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I like the Fur team, you know, and I've watched them play, and they're really solid. They've always been really solid team. They're really good, and but they have to get something going, because if not, I mean, they're going to go down 1-0, and that might be dangerous, but Ant is there. That's a good bump, but EJ is back. Can EJ get something going here? Gets it off the corner. 6 is going to clear it. Curl on the attack, but EJ demo's in. Good demo there. Outrage, like you said, he's been the one to watch, really. He's been making plays. He's been passing well. And he continues to still do good. And Ant is up. You do not want him to be alone with the ball. That is a great play by Outrage. Curl trying to cross it. Pretty even so far. I would say Fur definitely has been having the most possession, but this could be dangerous here. 6 with a great clear, gets it over EJ. Outrage trying to do something, but 6 demos Outrage. Kuro, could he get the double? No, but Ant's there. Popo denies him.
6 racing to the ball, tries to pop it up to the ceiling, can't quite get that touch, now flips it back to the midfield. We see Ant staying back in preparation for them with the counter attack, pops it up. We see Popo flying, 6 races to it, gets that 50 out into midfield. Kuro now racing to the ball, pops it over 1, going for a double off the corner, hits it towards the middle. EJ there to pop it up. Ant can't quite get it. EJ rotating out as 6 comes in. Now, no boost, unable to do anything with this ball. Popo getting off the wall, no touch there from either teams. And now with the carry, 40 boost to work with here, goes for a double, gets bumped off by Outrage. EJ now trying to make a quick counter attack, carries it over 1, gets the 58 to another. What a beautiful goal out of EJ. Man, you really have to admire this composure out of the Dream Station team. We had 2 solid attacks coming out of Fuhrer, and EJ, with the second he gets an opportunity, sees the best optimal way to just get a beautiful air dribble into a great 50 straight into the net. You just have to commend that.
Yeah, I mean, what could he have done better? I mean, EJ, Yeah, that's just a good play from him. And Outrage is going to try to get it down to EJ, but he can't. Just a great play by EJ. And, oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous too. That's not good.
What a
What a
beautiful
save!
save
Put
at
it
the end.
in.
Ah.
It is in. They up 2-0. And honestly, JJ, that might be the dagger.
Can never quite count them out, but that has to hurt. The pinch not being quite powerful enough, just putting it straight back into the middle of their net. Very unfortunate for Ant. How do they bounce back from this? They really need to get a goal within the next 40 seconds in order to feel like they have any chance, really. But it's really hard against such a tight Dream Station team. You know, Kuro has been going for the demos, but still, there's never anyone there to really back up his plays. It's kind of looking like out of desperation rather than strategy.
Yeah, I mean, they looking pretty good. You know, Outrage, EJ, and Popo, Dream Station, they're showing. You know, this is a good first show for them to show who they are. We don't know who they are. I don't. But this is a good first show to beat a great team like this, a top 10 team, 7th to be exact. This is good for them. This makes them look good. And I saw some brackets that people were doing, and they actually had Fur winning in 5. And a lot of people's had Fur winning all week against this team, and they heard it, I guess. And here they are now, about to go up 3-0 and take this series.
What a great game out of Dream Station. You have to feel for them, though, because if they get the sweep out, 30 seconds left, it's most likely they have to go against the winner of Spate Esports or sometimes not serious. Of course, Spate being the 2nd seed overall, with the Rule 1 now coming out. But, man.
Yeah.
Dream Station, really strong showing. I really had it for these Fury guys. I thought they were able to come back and do something well. But not really being able to put anything in these past few games.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that, actually. They really, honestly, haven't had a lot of goals. I mean, what, they have one?
They had one goal at 2:37 in game 1. But from there, it's been nothing but silence.
Yeah,
but,
I agree. Yeah, they only had one, and that was it was their goal in game 1. But that is it, though. Dream Station defeats Fur Esports in dominating fashion. I mean, you've already said what we've already said. I mean, good game by both teams. Dream Station, new team, comes out and shows everybody who they are, what they're about, and that's just awesome for them. That's a good win for Dream Station.
Now, if you're having to look to make that lower bracket run later this day, but if you're Dream Station, you're very positive, especially going into such a difficult match that is Spate. They can make it close. I can see them taking at least a game off. You know, a lot more talent than I expected out of the Dream Station team. I was one of those people who underestimated them, but they did amazing.
Yeah, I agree. But what's our next game?
Our next game will be the winner of Category 5 versus Walmart Gaming, and the winner of P Fluctuate Esports against Elite Esports.
Well, that's good. Alrighty. Y'all stay tuned for game number 2. It'll be here shortly.
Wait, they're saying they're not ready.
And now, welcome back to the Spate Invitational. Series 2, we have Category 5 versus Fluctuate. Now, I don't know. I know a little bit about Category 5. You know, we watched them. They did really good in the major. They did really good in all these other events. Fluctuate them. I know Zekers and Lights. Going into this match, I know you know a lot about this Fluctuate team, so tell me about them a little bit.
I know a bit about the Fluctuate team. I'm pretty good friends with Zekers. I know a lot about the Category 5 team. I actually got all these guys together. I managed them. So I'm very excited to see what they do here. Fluctuate, though, having a bit of issues right before the tournament. 2 minutes before their scrim is supposed to start. One of their starting players just leaves. Falls off the face of the planet, Cohen deleting his Discord, deleting his Twitter. Lots of drama there, having to get grand last second. We're going to see if that last second ad is going to cause any issues for them chem-wise. But, this Category 5 team have been a bit of a hiatus, not playing any games together since Sunday. Recently fresh, just went 3-2 against Walmart Gaming, 1 game goal in Game 5. So it was very close, Fluctuate getting the sweep off recently. against Elite Esports. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. 2 top seeds. I believe this is seed number 4 in Fluctuate against seed number 5 in Category 5.
Yeah, I'm very excited too. Both solid, really good teams. We're going to have a great matchup here in game number 1 of this series. Here we go.
Zekers popping it over 1. Birdo now racing to the ball. Electro there hits it into the corner where Light seems to carry it. Gets a touch. So not able to continue, but gets a beautiful 50. Electro off into the corner. Grand there gets a touch. Can't carry it, but Light is there. Sees Zekers, but can't do anything with that. Now 50. Category 5 looking to get a conversion going here. Birdo moves it to the corner. Grand with a beautiful clear. Electro now on the ball. We're seeing a very nice game going on. You know, first half, not really anybody who's dominating, just 2 good teams. But as I said, the Lights, a beautiful double off of the ceiling, straight into the Category 5 net here. What happened? We see Zekers with a beautiful pass, infield to Lights. Madge not able to get a touch, and Lights putting it straight under him and straight above Electro. What a beautiful touch coming off that Fluctuate team.
Yeah, I agree. What a great pass there by Lights. What a great shot there. Or great shot there from Lights. And, yeah, I mean, they're looking really good so far. 1-0 it's a great start for this Fluctuate team. And I got to say, Zekers, I mean, I've watched him play before. He's just a really solid player. And weird miss there from Electro. Electro last major or last invitational, I mean, he literally dominated everybody. But there you go. Maj and Electro connect, and they're back in this game.
No, making up for his mistake there, as you saw, Electro last man back, even though he was defensive MVP for the major. Unable to get a touch, Birdo demoed a real opportunity out there for Fluctuate, but quickly regained with a beautiful pass into the middle, and we see them come back. Tied game, 3 minutes 57. Seconds, now on the ball, gets a touch over 1, Madge there off the crossbar. You know, we're seeing the pressure build back up from that Fluctuate side. A bit of time there, but nobody really going for the ball. Birdo with the delayed incoming, now on the ball, sees Madge midfield, doesn't get the shot on net. Zekers going up on the wall, Birdo there, gets a reset off the ceiling, has his flip, doesn't use it. Electro on the ball, Grand intercepts, Lights is there, puts it deep into the corner. Let's see what this Fluctuate team can do. Straight off the corner, can't do anything with that. Madge now on the ball, no boost, has to get it past Zekers, which he does. Still deep into their corner, Lights with full boost, puts it to midfield, sees Zekers there for support, pops it to him. Grand with a backflip, giving possession up now to Category 5. Madge with a flip reset, almost gets it over Grand. Still continuing with his pressure, Electro gets a 50 off, his off wall. Birdo now there, even with a bump, unable to do with anything. Electro straight back into midfield, Madge there, back into a corner. You know, we're seeing a lot of possession out of Category 5, but not really able to get any threatening on that.
Yeah, I mean, this is really good play by both teams. I mean, they're both even right now. You know, Category 5 looking pretty good. That's a sneaky one. Might roll in.
Zekers. What?
What?
Where are you going? Did your controller disconnect? What happened?
Hold on. Wow.
Not his best
weird
moment.
goal coming out of Category 5. Zekers, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was trying to do. I really don't. But 2-1 for Category 5.
Electro popping it up after that weird goal. Grand intercepts. Lights on the ball. Can't get a touch. Leaves it for Zekers. Puts it midfield for Category 5. Electro putting it top bins. Beautiful passing play out of Zekers. As you see here, passes it straight into midfield. Electro there. Capitalizes. I think if you're Zekers here, you know, you're still shaken up by that last goal. You can't really blame him. He's a good guy. He's really mechanical. I think he cleaned it back up in the second half.
Wow. Pretty good start here for.
Might make up for it.
Zekers,
a beautiful goal. Oh my god. What a way to make up for it. Wow, what a close. Very close out of Zekers.
That was really close. Zekers is going to go for the Psycho maybe. Can't get it. Furto. It's going to clear it. But this is a great start here for Category 5. There's been a lot of mistakes, and not to point anybody out, you know. But Zekers, I mean, he's got to calm down. He's got to chill out because, I mean, he did cost him 2 goals alone. That's a great demo there. And Electro's going to put it in.
Hat trick for Electro. You know, I think if you're Fluctuate here, I mean, you still have 2 minutes to come back, right? You can still calm down, get the jitters out. We see a lot of mechanical ability coming out of Zephyr. You know, if he's just able to piece that last hit into the net, we could see a comeback coming out of Fluctuate. But, you know, you can't deny the fact that Category 5 doing pretty well here. Electro finding many ways to just put in that last shot, being a really good finisher for this Category 5 team.
Yeah, I mean, you got a little bit of time left, but that time is running down. That might be it. I mean, you got a minute 30. Can you make something happen? They're gonna have to do it quick to come back against this good Category 5 team. It's gonna be hard, but they have to do something. Because if not, it's going to be over. I mean, this is a great team, and I don't know. I think Game 1 might be it. Category 5 coming out strong. And, you know, they capitalize on so many things. I mean, they're such a great team, and they've been doing this for a while. And I just think this one might be it.
Category 5 really looking for success this tournament, you know, not finding a third for all of 2 months and never being able to get past that third place finish. You know, now having a solid starter in Madge and Electro, you know, we see the possibilities there. The potential is there. All it takes is a few more things to connect and we can see an even stronger team out of Category 5. But, you know, as to say, Fluctuate also really strong, showing glimpses of brilliance throughout this entire match. I think if you're Zekers, you know, you hope 2 things. 1, you hope you're able to get that final touch in with all of those beautiful mechanics. And 2, you hope nobody clipped those 30 seconds. Because, wow, they were unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's, it was, they started off good. And they let up. And Zekers made a few mistakes. But, I mean, it happens, you know. But they came out looking good. And Electro almost put one of them back in the net, but Category 5 will take game number 1 is
wow. What a duo out of Electro and Match. Both of them team up with each other in CRL. And it really shines, but we just have to question, what is happening with Birdo? Recently coming off a hiatus that he took on Sunday, you know, dropping 92 points in a 4-goal game. If you're Birdo, you're going to want to just, as the captain, be a bit more present in the plays, but he's holding it down. He does what's needed. Stats don't tell everything. And if they're succeeding this much, you know, there's not much for him to do anyways. I'm sure he's fine riding in that URG backpack.
Yeah, I mean, Lights, you know, he came out with a great shot, but they got to get something going. You know, they're not a bad team. They always bounce back. They always find ways. This is a new game, so they can regain and take control and try to tie this series up. Because if not, they're going to go down 2-0, and you don't want to go down 2-0 in a best-of-5 series. So here we go. Game number 2. Here we go.
Strong start for Fluctuate, winning the kickoff, forcing Category 5 into that backboard. Lights trying to keep it in, goes to Grand, who hits it towards net. Lights going for a redirect, puts it in the corner, not able to get that final finish. Match now on the ball, trying to carry it out. Birdo there for support. Electro comes in, rather. Now Grand into the side, sees Zekers, putting it back midfield. Lights there with a carry. Has to put it past 1, nearly does. Match gets a backflip, beautiful save out of Match. Flicking it over 1, gets the demo on Zekers. Now looks for someone midfield, unable to get that last touch. Would have been a goal. Grand now on that ball, looking for a 50. It's Category 5, tries to keep up the pressure, but Lights now on the counter attack. Electro there on the backboard, defends it well, straight to Match. Throws it away though, Birdo now there to help out the team. Grand with a beautiful 50, nearly goes into the net. Electro with the carry as Zekers pushes in. Let's see what the captain of Fluctuate can do. Lights gets it past 1, off the corner. Now Zekers coming back, regaining. What a beautiful pass of the Match. Nobody
That's
there,
a beautiful
unfortunately.
pass. I don't know how no one's not there for that pass. I mean, that was just beautiful. It was laying there, and none of the defenders from Fluctuate even went for it. But both teams looking really strong here. You know, in Category 5, they're looking dominant like always. Like you said, I mean, they finished 3rd, they finished 4th, they finished and all that, but they can never make it. Can they? This Invitational. It's possible. I mean, they're a really solid team. That's a great play there. Light, put it in the back of the net. It's a pass there from Grandor.
See what happened. Electro turning a bit too sharp with that last defender who's already demoed, you know. Once he gets past Electro, that's it. A beautiful pass from Grand into Lights, puts it into the back of the net, getting a 1-0 advantage, 3 minutes 30 on the clock. Now on the kickoff, we see Category 5 winning it. Berto bumped straight into the hands of Grandior. 50 boosts to work with in the air. Gets it past on the ceiling. Berto now there in the corner. Sees Lights going for it. Gets it high on the crossbar. Category 5 now having to make a play in order to get it out of the defending half with Madge with the touch. Zekker's there to challenge. Beautiful challenge. Electro racing back. Berto there. Puts it in. Amazing out of Lights. Already 2 goals in 2 minutes. What a great player.
Yeah, great beat there by Zekers. And just good for Lights to just be there. But no one was in net. Electro, I don't know if he had any boosts or not, but no one was back or anything. It was a wide open shot for Lights. This is a great start for this Fluctuate team in game number 2. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something like this because in game 1 they got pounded and pounded and pounded. They needed something like this. They just got to hold on for 3 minutes to tie this series back up.
Yeah, if I'm this Category 5 team, I want to communicate a bit more. As we've said, there's 2 times we've seen this game where they completely costed a goal.
Oh!
Wow. Unexpected goal. Let's watch this play develop. We see Berto gets a touch into the corner. Zekker's already there with a beautiful pass middle where Grand's waiting. Madge unable to catch up to it. What a read from Zekker's on that defender.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful pass there by Zekers, and Grandor beats his defender and absolutely smokes it. A rocket in the net. And this, like I said, this is just a great start. This is exactly what they needed. They did not need to go down 2-0 in this best-of-5 series against a team like Category 5. I mean, their defense looking great. I mean, their offense is looking great. They're looking like a whole new team. They definitely switched some things up because, you know, they had a lot of miscues last game, and they're not really missing anything in this game.
Berto gets it past 2. Madge there. Beautiful demo coming out of Electro. What a great play developing by Category 5 here. We see Berto with the patience, faking out Zekers, gets it past Grand. With that demo there, Madge is there to clean it up. That's exactly what you want out of your team right there. Being down 0-3, that lead into the game, you need to get something going. 2 minutes left on the clock, it just makes it that much more possible for this Category 5 team. What a hard task it's going to be.
It's still possible.
Yeah.
I think it's still possible. I mean, this is a good team, and I mean, they've definitely been in this situation before.
Open
Zekers. Oh, these whiffs. These whiffs are getting dangerous, and look at them. It's a 1-point game. They were just up 3-0.
You have to be questioning the momentum. It felt like not even a minute ago, everything was on the side of Fluctuate, but after that miss out of Zekers, you have to be feeling some doubt right there, you know? Momentum in limbo as we see this Category 5 team starting to ramp up, starting to play faster, finding each other, getting these plays developing. As we see here, Electro into the wall, Berto there with the touch. And we just see more and more pressure coming out of this Category 5 team as we feel like this Fluctuate team is starting to be a little more reserved.
Yeah, I mean, they were really aggressive at the start, but now it's all Category 5. What can Lights do? Gets meat up by Maj. Zekers going to cut him off, but Berto's there. Berto with the control, trying to get it mid. Gets it mid. Electro's there. What a save there by Lights. Maj is there, but Zekers with the deny. Zekers could have just saved their team. Lights with the shot, but Electro's there. Goes back to Grandor. Grandor gonna flick it over. Zekers gonna try to get it to the corner and does. Berto tries to clear. That's not the best clear ever. Lights with the shot. Grandor's up.
What a save by Madge.
It might. This is really close. Uh-oh, what is Zekers doing?
Whoa.
Oh, but Zekers gets the save. They're on the attack now. They're post-winging right now.
Berto, 40 boost. We see what he does here. Gets the touch towards the backboard. Zekers with the clear out. Electro gets the read on it. Already up. Tries to beat Lights. Gets demoed by Lights. Berto now looking for a shot. Zekers last defender on. Booms it out. Lights is there. Into intercept. Electro now on the ball. 20 seconds left on this match. We see they're down by 1. But a pass mid. Saved by Grandior.
Grandior is coming out strong in this game. They
Popped
are
up
down by
nobody up
1.
for it.
No one is up. Berto had all the time in the world. Gets it mid. Zekers is there. Lights is there. It's
Ball's
up.
still up. Ball's still up.
Ball is still up. He's there. He gets
Shot!
it. And
It's in!
Berto! The pass from Electro gets the 0-second goal to force overtime. Zachary can't get there.
Berto knows
Holy
the ball.
cow.
It's never over until it's over. Ball hasn't touched the ground. We go on. You know, if you're this Fluctuate team, you have to be upset. You were up 0-3 in this match, and now you see it crumbling away. 0-second goal, you have to be demotivated here. How will they bounce back from this? Electro on the ball, Grandier with a beautiful 50 into the half. Match into Electro, puts it off of net. Lights ready.
Man.
I wish the Lights carrying it. Gets 50 past 2. What are your thoughts on this, Kobe? What are your thoughts on this game right now?
I mean, they were up 3-0. I mean, you get demolished the first game, and you come out swinging, you get some momentum. Electro, what the time? They go. They made the comeback happen. And Electro finishes it off. Oh my gosh. JJ, you know that Fluctuate has to be so upset, so discouraged, everything. They have to feel unconfident right now. Like, wow, I don't even know what to say.
If I'm this Category 5 team, I am happy as happy can be. Coming off a very close series against the 13th seed in Walmart Gaming, now up 2-0 against the very dominant Fluctuate Esports. You know, we saw them start out this game very early on, 0-2, super quick, first 2 minutes of the game. And now, even with an 0-3 lead that they developed, not able to get much going. If you're Fluctuate here, especially Zekers, you have to wonder what we were going to do.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I mean, they were up 3-0. You know, confidence was up. Their confidence was up, and they looked good. They looked better. But the game wasn't over. They scored that first goal, and yeah, but now they find themselves in a 2-0 spot, and they lose here. They lose the series against a good Category 5 team. I mean, they had the chance to tie it. But now they have the reverse lead in game number 3. Here we go. This is a great start for them, but can they finally actually finish? I mean, I don't know what to say. And there, well.
Wow. What is there to say? First 30 seconds of the game, we see Madge gets it past 2. Quick one off the corner, puts it past the third. Grant not really able to jump for that. Bird over there, finish it off. I don't know what happened in the middle of that game 2 series, but Category 5 is cooking, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Electro definitely took some steroids or something. But yeah, I don't really know what has happened to this Fluctuate team. I mean, they played so good in game number 2, and then Category 5, they scored 1, and then they just lit it up. The 0-second goal, I mean, you know, it's just hard to bounce back from them. But, I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen reverse sweeps, but, I mean, they're already down 1-0. It's been a minute. Can they do something?
Grand looking for a double off the crossbar and gets it. What a quick conversion coming out of Fluctuate here. We see Grand gets possession off a miss from Berto and puts a quick one in. That has to be feeling good for Grand. We haven't been saying his name much this game. You know, getting that momentum into the swing of it. They can do something here. It's a steep climb, but it's not an impossible climb for Fluctuate. You know, Zeker is a really mechanical player. Now onto the ceiling, but blocked by Electro. Now, into the midfield, we see Madge going in for the ball, puts it toward the post. Grand with a weak touch. Lights there to support him. Electro with a miss. What is going on in this Fluctuate corner?
Man. Oh, what a fake.
Oh, he gets it past 2.
He almost got it. Category 5 looking pretty good right now. They got to get it out of their half. Watch it. They do not want them to have the ball the whole game. Especially Electro. You do not want him flying up alone. That might be a good hit there. No, but Knights denies it. Zekers with the clear. Maj is going to meet them. Brandor showing off his mechanical play, but Electro misses. And that's a great play from Zekers. Puts it in the back of the net, and they're up 2-1.
Man, what an unfortunate miss out of Zekers. We've seen this past minute quite a few whiffs coming out of him. If I'm Electro, I just want to calm down, take my time with the ball, and make sure I'm getting the touch I need for my team. But as Fluctuate, I have to be feeling pretty good here. You know, you're up 2-1, and you know, you start getting that confidence back. You start saying, we can do it. We've had this lead. But as we say that, Electro putting it towards the corner. Berto with possession. Tries putting it past 150. Straight into Mad. Towards net. Zeker's there.
Man. You know, when they had that break, I felt like Electro, if he would have put it on, it would have been in. Lights. Woo! That's a close one there. Just floating over Zekers. Maj going to try to pinch it to mid, and they do. Brandor is there. They're playing really good defense right now. Just got to keep it up. Maj going to try to get the double. Not. Electro's there. Maj is there. Great 1-2. They get it clear. And a Flux, they're looking good. Fluctuate is looking pretty good, but they have to stop Electro. They deny it. This is really good Rocket League. That's a great save. Brandor. Electric. It's time. No, Zekers are going to meet him, but that's a good pass. Middle, Maj is there. Lights try to cut it off, but can't. Brandor can't get a touch. 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. Can they hold on to make this series?
Berto last man back. Zekers gets a touch. Gets another.
Great play there by Berto.
We've seen this pressure starting to build up back out of Fluctuate. Category 5 had their chance, but beautiful saves coming out of Grandeur in front. As we see, this Fluctuate team now getting the counterattacks going. You know, Category 5 has started to feel the pressure. You know, the clock winds down, your opportunities are fading. What can you do against this really solid Fluctuate team? Electro with a beautiful demo. Opens it up. Can't get there.
There you go. That's exactly what you called, though. They needed something, and they got the demo, and it opened it up for Berto to sneak one in.
Amazing game sense out of Electro. He saw Zekers rotating out. He knew if he got the demo, it would be an open net for the captain. What a great play by Electro. Really showing us why that not only does he have the capabilities to be the defensive MVP, but he can be the offensive one as well. What an amazing teammate in Electro.
2-2. Gets the flip reset. Gets the oh my God!
Oh, it is cracking. Imagine the beautiful touch, keep it in control, gets the dribble from the flip reset, and powers through Zekers. Hit the gym! Where's your creatine? You can't let that go through. Beautiful play out of Mavic.
My. They were up 2-1, and they were up 3-0 last game. I mean, Category 5 just won't go away. That might be dangerous, though. Electro, calm and poised. Good defense there. Both whiffing. It's a one-on-one. Zekers is back. Maj going to try to get a shot. Can't. So Electric going to hit to the corner. That's a good touch there. He can go again. Try to get it center, and it does. He gets the bump, and Berto just put the dagger in their hearts. In Category 5, I think, might have just ended this series.
What a beautiful demo out of Electro. That's 2 now. Sees the defender up in the air, going for the ball, make sure he can't be there. Offense can't be too hard if there's no one there. Amazing out of Electro. Berto, really quiet game 1. Now we see him finish off with a hat trick. Top of the leaderboard. Sitting at 584 right now. This Category 5 team is just happily watching the clock run down.
Oh, man.
Oh,
They're just going to pour it on.
An own goal coming out of here, I'm pretty sure. Let's watch this. Electro hits it into the corner, and I'm pretty sure it's a blue trail out of Zekers.
Zekers hit it. Yep.
Not much you can do.
Yeah. I mean, they went up in game number 2, 3-0. They went up 2-1 in here, and they just can't keep a lead. But, you know, solid game from them, solid try, you know. But Category 5 just came out, and they take this series over Fluctuate 3-0 again. What is your thoughts on the series?
Well, As the manager for Category 5, I'm smiling ear to ear right now, but from an unbiased perspective, I thought it was a great game. Fluctuate, unfortunately, the 0-3 line, series line doesn't reflect it, but amazing games out of them, especially games 2 and 3, having that lead, unfortunately not being able to keep it, but we saw flashes of brilliance out of them. They could really make a deep losers run. I have them making a good one. I have them making at least top 6 for this tournament. Knowing Sekers, knowing his team, knowing what they have to persevere through, the more they play, the more they'll gel together, and the more they'll start crushing these other lower bracket teams. I have faith in Fluctuate, but Category 5, now moving on to day 2, where they face most likely Lotus Gaming in the winners semifinal.
Yeah. That game, that's going to be rough. Lotus Gaming is the TTO team. They joined, and they all suck. Pigeon, he's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, he has ego. He used to coach me, but I coached him. It makes sense. And then Logan, he's all right. He's pretty good. He doesn't eat McDonald's that much like Pigeon does. But don't go away though. Game number 3, series number 3, will be here shortly.
It don't matter where we go. It don't matter where we stay tonight. 'Cause when I'm with you,
And we are back, everyone, with the Spate Championship Series event number 7. I am your host Akuma, joined alongside me, JJ. Welcome to the stage.
I'm glad to be here, Akuma. This is the first match that we're casting for Lowers Round 1. I'm excited to see what Walmart Gaming can do against Elite Esports. In their upper match against a very dominant Category 5, as we saw as this match previously, they went 3-2. They went 2-3, rather, sorry. So they're a very strong team. They can make a good lower bracket run.
I don't know too much about some of the matches that happened off stream, but I am excited to see, obviously, all these players, Sanzo, Landon, and a couple other players, being, Sanzo, Landon, Cole, and, I think that, all of Walmart Gaming really, being, these 3 consistent players to show up at events, whether they be on different teams. Obviously, now they are teaming, so would like to see how they play together as a team as we head underway into game number 1. Let's get this series started. And we already have a lot of aggressive offensive pressure coming out from Walmart Gaming early on as, the first 10 seconds pass by, but Cole looks to try and set up a dribble, and that's a great bump out onto offense. Now Santo has a wide open net, he's going to get bumped into it, and that's just going to be goal number 1 for Walmart Gaming.
Beautiful pull shot coming out of Skates then here, kind of unfortunate, rushing back to get back on the ball. Not much you can do there, Sanzo in the way, but, you have to be feeling happy if you're Walmart are here. Looking good for the brand, putting some numbers up, you can't really complain.
Obviously, I'm seeing Sanzo wear a TSM decal, which is the decal I have not seen in forever. It's probably been about a year, maybe 2 years since, we've seen, I think, TSM is in Oregon Rocket League, maybe even longer, now that my memory serves me right, but, we're looking at certain results from players, and Sanzo, he's been one of the longer players to show up and make all of these events, missing out on last major, but, I think we do have 8 qualifying spots, and obviously, the more points you get, the more chance you have at getting into the championship at the end of these events. And I think Sanzo, good player to try and do it, but they're gonna have to start by making a lower bracket run in the final split in this first event. More so as we see some early offensive pressure already after that first goal still coming out from Walmart Gaming, just hitting the back of the net over and over again, just trying to put a second goal on the side of Elite Esports, and so far it's been really working out as the pressure just keeps mounting up.
If I'm Walmart Gaming, I have to be pretty happy with the field pressure right now, not much going for Elite Esports here, guys. Walmart's just keeping the possession, making sure that they're finding each other, making sure that everything's getting past this Elite Esports team, All it takes is one more touch to put it in the back of their net. Stanzo, really solid player, constantly looking for a team. Someone has to pick this guy up. He's always putting up decent results, always on the prowess. You know, he's a big threat on the field. A lot of people need to stop underestimating this player. But as you said, you know, everyone wants to get that golden ticket to the major. That's the best way to qualify for the champs after all. $1,000 tournament at the end of the road. Very tight race, you know. Bottom 3 seeds, 10, 11, and 12, only putting up 18 points. Very possible for any team that we see today to get into the championship.
Obviously, you know, we will have a lot more figured out and a lot more little bit of, you know, something special in the future to happen with the championship, as, you know, it's coming soon. But for now, like we said, 12 teams into a championship where, you know, we see 4 auto qualify and then we'll see 4 qualify into another event, I believe, is what the format could potentially look like, because 12 teams is a little bit of a weird format with single elimination potentially. But, you know, we get down back to the pitch where, you know, you're talking about Stanza where, you know, he's been a great player. He's found 2 good teammates. You know, Landon's had internet issues in the past, a lot of time, but Cole shuts me up, puts another shot in. Finally, their aggressive pressure pays off as Walmart Gaming already 7 shots to 2, just a little bit under halfway in game number 1 so far, 2 goals already. And if you like you said earlier, if you're Walmart Gaming, you're thrilled with the way game 1 has been heading for you so far.
Cole really being a strong player right now. Team bump coming out of Sansa, you know, having to rush back. Landon on the ball. Skeetston puts it over 1. Sansa with a quick save. Now, straight back into the hands of Elite. Let's see what they can do here. Throw away to Sanzo. Stays on the ball. Starts getting a solo play out. Skeetston with a clear out. Cole now up. Hits it off right wall. Looks for the double. Unable to get it. Driftain has the time, has the space. Let's Hot Dog take it. Now we see going to the corner. No one's really back for Walmart right now. Having to capitalize. Hot Dog puts it in. What a great conversion coming out of Elite Esports here. We see him get it past 1. Nobody able to really come back in time. Landon trying to scramble back, but there's not much you can do in that position. Low boost, in a bad position. It's inevitable for Elite to get this goal here. Putting it 2-1 with 1:30 left on the clock.
I mean, like, if you look at some of the stats on the side of Walmart Gaming, they have 11 shots compared to Elite Esports' 5. You know, you look at some of Elite Esports' defensive set, they have 8 saves coming out on their defensive side. You know, it just really shows that Walmart Gaming has really been the more aggressive team, the team that has been able to put a lot more of that offensive pressure. And Santa looking for a redirect. That might be a 12th shot. Might go all the way in. Driptain's on 0 boost here. Looks to try and pass out to a teammate. And Landon's going to read that. Cole can maybe potentially go for a redirect. Has an opportunity for a double. And Skates is able to clear it away. Now Drifting gets a good 50-50 out to Hot Dog. Can't find it. Looks to try and control this in the corner though. Beats Landon. Landon now on 0 boost. And it goes only to Cole, who clears it away. Driptain once again. Looks to be a little bit low on boost. Can't find something. And Landon looks for a bump, but 50 boost in the tank. Can't find it. Sanzo gets a great challenge in the midfield. Goes to Landon. And so far, once again, we're seeing that early aggressive pressure. We're seeing, you know, that aggressive pressure that came out from Walmart Gaming early on in game number 1. But, you know, as the final 30 seconds wind down, we'll have to see if Elite Esports can make a comeback. Sanzo nearly puts one in, and Cole steals it for him. That's a great team play, and Sanzo nearly getting, I think, a double from look at that, double from almost an insane angle, gets the read off the ground. Can't get the triple, but Cole can put it away and almost certainly close out game number 1.
15 seconds left. Not much to do here from Elite Esports. What would you do if you're Elite Esports heading into game 2, Akuma?
I think, you know, obviously, I think they have a lot of good defensive pressure, but maybe try and open up some more aggressive offensive passing lanes. You know, you're looking at some of the stats here, and look at that, 14 shots to 5 shots. Ever since, you know, Elite Esports scored that 1 goal, they didn't really get much more aggressive pressure on the side of Walmart Gaming's net on offense. So I think, you know, if you're Elite Esports, if you're their coach, you're gonna have to think about what works on offense and how you can start putting up some pressure.
Skates then. A high ping warrior sitting at 100 ping, 415 on the scoreboard, you know, 3 saves, really being a defensive powerhouse for this elite team. But I agree, they need to find more conversions. They need that counter attack to start going on, or else there's not going to be much footing for them to have in this game too. You know, in the best of 5, you never want to be able to. In order to get this win over Walmart Gaming, you simply just need to make sure that you're finding each other. There's a lot of solo plays going on, but you're not going to get past all 3 defenders usually. You just need to look for each other midfield. You need to be confident in your plays, and you need to be quicker. You know, a really smart mechanical team in Walmart Gaming. If you're taking your time, they will capitalize on you. They will make sure you're shut down, and they will win.
And I definitely agree here as we head into game number 2. But this is my first time casting on Forbidden Temple, a map that, you know, it's been, I think a lot of RLCS players, I think a lot of Rocket League players, more so a lot of the pros, really wanted Forbidden Temple back. The only reason it was removed was because of a little bug that Sonics could not fix. But now, I'm so happy it's back in the map rotation, and Landon puts one on that might almost be an own goal. And, you know, once again, we're already seeing great early offensive pressure come out from Walmart. Maybe the third shot's going to go in, and Landon's going to find that just shot after shot after shot, just attacking the net of Elite Esports, and they're able to do nothing about it.
Beautiful start from Sanzo there. You see he gets a really strong shot, bounces out the crossbar. You can't really read that. Cole with a beautiful follow-up, Landon there to make sure it goes in, you know. Walmart Gaming, really strong as we said, keeping the momentum up from the previous game. Hotdog with a touch, nearly puts it on net, but unfortunately into the corner where Dripchain is there waiting! What a surprise goal! I didn't think much was going to amount from that, but as we see here, Hotdog gets that ball in the middle, puts it into the corner. Landon unable to get the touch. Dripchain sees the angle, gets it past Landon, and just threads the needle right where Santo can't reach it. Beautiful shot placement coming out of Dripchain.
It's a great shot coming out from Dripchain as well. Like, you know, we talked about how the ball didn't really look like a touch could come out of it as another shot comes on. But yeah, the ball didn't really look like get a touch or maybe even a goal off of it as it just went through the corner. But, you know, that's an awkward double commit. Landon's a little bit awkward. Santos managed to get something. Now, Skateston has a double. Oh my word, what a pinch from Cole that is down the entire field. Doesn't go in though, sadly. What a goal that would have been if it went in. Definitely something to look back on if you're, Walmart Gaming. If you win this game, Cole now looking for a drop down. Great drop down from Cole. He puts it in.
Landing, getting this challenge off of Hotdog, who pops it high. Cole with a beautiful touch off his wheels, sneaking it into that beautiful angle where it just hits the bottom of the net. Nobody there as we saw a double commit come out.
You know, Elite Esports looking, struggling a bit in game 2 early on, but you know, it's already looked better as they've looked like a stronger team aggressively. They already have nearly as many shots as they did last game, but you know, they're gonna have to keep up the pressure as they're obviously a goal behind. Landon does not get the touch he wanted, and now Skateston has to put something on net. Now it goes to Hotdog, who looks for a double. He can find it. I thought Sanzo was gonna read that. Now Cole, low on boost here, looks to try and control something. It was only to Dripchain though, who can get a 50 in the corner. Now, over to Hotdog. Great shot, great save from Cole. And Skateston just really pressuring this net. Once again, we're seeing Elite Esports do what Walmart Gaming did to them at the beginning of last game in the first half of game number 1. But so far, no second goal has been found for Elite Esports. So that's a great demo coming out from Hotdog. It might be a little bit of a wide open net. Landon's able to save it. Cole has to reach this ball, and he's going to be able to. And Walmart Gaming escape without a goal. Or without getting scored on, excuse me.
If you're Elite Esports there, that has to hurt, you know. Getting that pass out into the middle, someone on the back wall with him. Nobody there really in the middle to get anything capitalized there. Landon making good shot. Whoa, what a close shot by Santo. Sorry, Dripchain now on the ball, gets conversion. Hotdog puts it over one. Cole with the touch on crossbar, barely able to save it. Santo now looking for a counter attack. Puts it into the corner. Let's see what he does. Grabs that corner boost. Landon up from the pass, puts it towards post. Cole off the corner, looking to possibly get a bump, unable to get it. Now we see Hotdog carrying it out. Cole looking for the challenge, pop midfield. Dripchain up quick, making sure nobody can capitalize on that. Landon now on the ball, puts it well onto the wall, but Skateston already there. We're seeing an increase in speed coming out of Elite Esports, giving them a real chance at this. You know, looking for those 50s, looking to make sure that they're choking them out by stealing their boost, bumping their players, just doing everything they can. You know, you don't want to go down 0-2 against this Walmart team. They are extremely strong. They've shown it here, and they will keep showing it if you keep giving them this momentum, keep giving them the space too.
to talk about the side on Walmart Gaming, but you know, Elite Esports also had some good pressure throughout throughout all of this game, but you know, it just keeps on coming from both sides. Sando looks to try and set something up. Skatestan can save it away, and now Driptane, maybe a little bit of an awkward touch as Cole can clear it. Now he has to read the backboard, can't find it though. Skatestan, 32 boosts in the tank, has a little bit of time to work with. Bumps out Landon, Sando's there to read it. Might have an open net if he can't get beat. Great save from Hot Dog, but still, once again, Elite Esports just being strangled and struggling for all hope if they can't find the second goal, as they will go down 0-2 the series as just under a minute left, and Sando puts it away 3-1 with a minute remaining. We're gonna have to see how Elite Esports will adapt in the final minute of game number 2.
Skateston, unfortunately not able to get that touch. Hotdog just rotating back in. Too tight of a rotation from Walmart to do anything to stop that. If you're Elite Esports, you might be thinking that you just have to regain, you know. You need to go into game 3 thinking of how to come back. You've shown those signs that you can do it. You've shown signs that you can make it. And they show it here. Skateston, beautiful read off the ceiling. Read that the Landon gets a touch on the ceiling. Can't really follow it up after that. Just great reads out of him. Knows nobody's going to challenge him. Knows he has the space. He takes it. What a beautiful shot out of Skateston.
And that's a great beat, you know, reading the bounce from the defender, making sure that, you know, everything had the chances. I don't think anyone was on the backboard there. I think it was one of the other Elite Esports players that was able to bump someone off the backboard. Good passing play coming out. Skateston nearly putting a shot on net. That's threatening enough. Cole now, 0 boost to work with, but it goes to Sando. Skateston has some time. Hot Dog has to win the challenge. Goes as far as Cole though, who Driptane can beat to the challenge. Cole a little bit awkward. Now Driptane gets a 50-50. Hot Dog has to win this challenge. Landon's the only one back to beat. If they win the challenge, it might be in. Santo gets it clear. Doesn't want to see any potential double touches on the side of his net. Hot Dog now has some time to clear the ball. Another good pinch coming out on the side of Elite Esports. Now final 10 seconds. Someone has to truly turn for the ball. No passing play comes through. And once again, that might be it. Skateston can't find it. Driptane can't find it, and is going to touch the floor. 2-0 for Walmart Gaming.
Really making it close in this last minute. After that third goal out of Walmart Gaming, some could have counted Elite Esports out. With a quick goal, they started to come back into it, you know? That's really good heading into game 3. Regardless of the result, you have to be feeling good as a team. You know you can do it. You know that the pieces are there. You just have to put it together. What do you think Elite Esports needs to do in order to finally find that momentum? We've seen their offense starting to blossom, but what do you think is that last missing inch?
I don't know. I think Elite Esports still have it in them. I think their offensive plans have been working. Just, you know, it needs to happen a little bit sooner and a little bit faster, or they're going to get shut down. They're going to get beat on these challenges, and they're not going to be able to really do anything on offense, you know. 11 shots, 11 to 10 shots here. Elite Esports having more shots, but also, you know, having less saves on less saves on defense. So it really does matter. I think their defense and offense is good. They just need to capitalize on more touches and have more control if they want to win this.
Suffering from the Spate stream curse. Last 2 games that have been streamed have been swept. Will Elite break that curse, or will they fall to it just like the rest? Now, heading into game 3.
I want to say that we could potentially get a game 4 here.
Driptane off with a strong kickoff. Sanzel there to make sure it doesn't develop any further. With the touch up. Hot Dog unable to get a touch out. Cole heading towards net. Skateston with a save. Landon back into the corner, putting really heavy pressure onto this. Hot Dog desperately trying to clear it out. Driptane there from his touch. Gets the pinch down. Sanzel racing to the ball. Driptane intercepting it, but Landon there to make sure that he supports his team. Now under Sanzel with a beautiful passing play, puts it over Hot Dog. What a beautiful play coming out of Landon there. You see he's there ready for the challenge to come out into the corner. Hits a beautiful pinch off the ceiling where Sanzel's just waiting midfield. Gets a beautiful shot over Hot Dog. He just can't reach that. 132 kilometers per hour. There is no beating that laser.
And that is a great shot coming out from Sando early on in game 3. Once again, you see him clutching up. He's done it so far in every game. I think that was Cole who looked for a pre-jump, but you know, Elite Esports still has some time in them. They still have to, you know, keep pushing on the ball. They have to keep pushing on offense and have to try and make something work. You know, nothing has really worked out so far, but like we said earlier, they had their offensive defense cut off for them, just like that passing play. But they are on match. Elite Walmart Gaming is on match point here, so they do win this. They move on in the tournament, and they move on with trying to complete a lower bracket run. Stano, great pre-flip, saved by Drip King. Cole puts another shot on Landon, can reach it, almost goes in. Great save from Hot Dog, but the pressure, so lethal from Walmart Gaming so far early on.
Sanzo reading the waterfall. You have to feel for Elite Esports. Saving ball after ball, trying to get out of the net desperately. You know they're starved, you know they're struggling. Sanzo pops it high, reads the waterfall, just catches it right in the middle between the two. What a beautiful shot out of Sanzo. 2-0, game 3. Do they close it out here?
I think not. I think Elite Esports still has obviously a lot of time in game number 3, and I think Elite Esports still has some time left in them. Cole gets a great touch, now looks to try and pass something down to Landon. He can't find it, and JJ, if you are Elite Esports, what will you do in these next 3.5 minutes to make sure you don't get swept?
I'll keep up the pace. My teammates are starting to find me. I just need to make sure I'm managing my boost, I'm taking my pads, because this Walmart Gaming team loves to steal the corner. You got to make sure your boost management is on top, and on top of that, make sure your comms are flowing. Don't get scared, stay composed. I know you're down, but you can still make that climb. See, we have 2 double committing here. If you just keep the comms flowing, if you just have each other in each other's corner, there's not much that you can't do. This Walmart team is really starting to exemplify that. They're making sure that they call each other off the balls. They're making sure that they're spacing each other out, passing to each other, and getting really strong shots from that. So if I'm Elite here, I just need to make sure I trust my teammates. And if they say I got it, I don't care how dire it seems. I will trust them until I die.
I agree with you, but nowadays a double commit on offense and defense usually leads to potentially a good fast recovery from the team. Skateson can't find one, and Driptane has to go for the ball. That's a little bit of an awkward touch. He is backwards. He had 80 boosts in the tank to work with, but being backwards for an awkward touch. Hot Dog gets the reset, looks to try and get a musty setup, can't find it. Skateson now bumps out one. Great shot coming out from Driptane, a little bit low though. Now Hot Dog has some time. Unfortunate mistouch from Skates, and that could have been some life from Elite Esports if they would have potentially gotten a first goal here. And now, like you said before, you got to trust your team here. You have to make sure that your comms are flowing, and you have to make sure that you're staying composed, especially, you're down 2-0, but just under 2 minutes of this, still some time left. Skateson pops one up, and Hot Dog has to reach that challenge. Good save by Landon. That could have been also another opportunity, and so many opportunities for Elite Esports just over and over again. They're not really working out.
You can't give up hope. The clock is winding down, but this is your last match. You have to make sure you put your all into it. We see the Walmart Gaming getting this offensive pressure straight back into it. And now on the ball, gets a high touch on the wall. Cole nearly beating out the defender. Sanzo there, gets the challenge out, floating high above the net. No one there for Elite Esports. Landon taking his time, has that game sense. Cole now on the ball, gets a 50 out, into the corner. Hot Dog in a weird angle, can't really do much with it. Landon puts it over one, looking for a double tap. Doesn't get it. Cole there to support him though. Skates it, now looking for somebody in the middle. Nobody there. Hot Dog possibly looking for a bump, unable to get it. We see Landon clearing it out, 1 minute left on this game. What can Elite Esports do here?
I think right now for Elite Esports, it's just, it's do or die. Just give everything on offense that you can here. But at this point, like we said before, if Elite Esports have to win this, they have to score 2 goals, and it's going to have to not start by, not getting scored on there. 41 seconds remain, though, and JJ, Elite Esports is running out of time.
Beautiful save out of Cole.
41 seconds left, and that's a great save, but, they have to keep trying to put something on net, hopefully. They can't find it. Unfortunate miss from Dripton. That might go in. And Hot Dog cuts the lead in half with 25 to go. They're not ready to go away yet. And it might be, though, a little bit too late if you are Elite Esports, as you only have 25 seconds left.
If I'm Hot Dog here, I did everything I can for this team. Getting that demo in net, turning around and putting that one in is doing everything he can for this team. We're going to see a strong 50, Skates in with a possibility. Dripton now having to rush to the ball. Cole to there first. Gets a strong touch off this wall, keeping it close, trying to waste as much time as possible. Walmart Gaming team here is probably going to take it slow. Never mind. Landon puts the nail in the coffin. There is no coming back after that. Dripton doesn't get the ideal touch. Landon with a beautiful pop. Not much he can do after that. What a beautiful 50. Reading Hot Dog, going for the squishy save. Puts it low.
Landon, if you're Walmart Gaming, you're hyped about Landon getting that double. You're hyped about, ending the series now, not seeing a game 4. But Landon, someone who has been someone who has been underperforming in this tourney for so long, and finally starting to, find a team that really has been able to support him with 2 great teammates, Cole and Sanzo, and Walmart Gaming 3-0 as they move on and start their lower bracket run with a lot of momentum.
Fortunately for Elite Esports, you are out tied for 16th, 13th place. Have to feel for them, but wow, what a showing from Walmart Gaming. They've been a really good team this tournament thus far, and I'm excited for the run that they go on. Spate Stream Curse. That makes 3 sweeps now. We'll go on to game 4 in a minute here, but wow. Beautiful matches coming out all around from the tournament. I'm excited to see how the bracket develops.
And we will, thank you guys for joining us so far. But, we're going to have to cut to a quick break, and we will be right back as we will be getting our next teams in the lobby.
I'm losing my mind.
Welcome back, everybody, to the final match of the day. We have Walmart Gaming versus Trident Black here. Really excited to get into this game. What are your thoughts, Akuma?
We just saw Walmart Gaming play a dominant 3-0. Sanzo had a game, but this Trident Black team, they were supposed to play in the very first event we ever held, but they ended up dropping out. And now, I think 6 events later, they're final, or more so, I think 8 events later, for kind of the 2 majors. But, they're finally ready to try and make a stand and qualify for a major after, we've already had the season going on for so long, and Cole puts an early shot on net. We might see, another Walmart Gaming dominant on offense. But, I also like to point out Sanzo, who's changed cars now for the 4 games we've watched him play. He's gone from the Octane to the Fennec to the Fennec to the Octane. Just different decals, different car designs, maybe not feeling certain cars, but, whatever works for him, whatever, helps him, I guess, play the game better. So that's what we're here to see.
Really rolling in the money. Has the cash to just swap through all of them. No car will ever be too heavy for Sanzo. I think the 2 players to watch out for this match, for both teams respectively. Out of Walmart Gaming, I have my eye on Sanzo. He's proven his worth his entire tournament. As we saw him last game, really doing a lot for this Walmart Gaming team. And the Trident Black team, Huds, I know him. He used to be on my academy team. He's really strong mechanically, a really good leader, really good voice to have in your corner. I can expect a close series. I can see this going the distance for the last game of the day. Cole now on the ball, getting off the wall, dribbling it out to midfield, gets a strong challenge, landed just a little bit too close, but gets possession. Michael now handing it straight Cole, now back, ready for that ball. Now we see Sanzo, hits it to the corner, gets nearly a double into the midfield. Cole on that 3rd man position, has the space, has the time, gets a nice first touch, gets a flipper set, unable to use it, looks for a bump, Remini putting it over 1, Sanzo with a shot on net, Huds, beautiful save, puts it into the corner where Michael is not able to carry it out and get past 1. Huds having to get that challenge out, gets a flick over Cole, Remini coming in, looking for a shot, Sanzo puts it high where Michael's just keeping the pressure up. Spectacular pressure coming out of this Trident Black team in this 2nd minute of the game.
Obviously, I don't know your connection with HUDs, but, from what it seems like, obviously there are some issues, but not really much to clean up here, as that's a little bit of an unfortunate miss from Michael, and Rem just kind of pushed up a little bit too far, not really able to get a touch out or clear, and it's now 2-0 already for Walmart Gaming, with Cole scoring both the goals.
Have to be happy for this Walmart Gaming team. Already getting a sweep under your belt, looking to do it back to back, Cole with this ball, gets a little fake out, puts it past 1 with the dribble, nearly over Huds. Huds with a beautiful save, pushed into the crossbar, keeping this pressure up. Landon puts it into the corner. Sanzo repositioning, finds it off the backboard. Remini without a touch. Michael forced to clear deep into Cole. Cole unable to get that touch. Landon having to boom it out. Now looking for that follow-up. Looks for his teammate Sanzo. Sanzo nearly puts it there. Michael with a good save. Cole now over to himself. Landon in position. Huds looking for this 50. Off the ceiling, Sanzo flying in, has a shot on net, forcing 2, nobody can save that. We see the ball coming off of Remini's corner, but it was just too fast. straight into that top right corner.
And what a shot that is going to be from Sanzo. You know, obviously a lot of just offensive pressure. Oh my, 8-1, and you know, like we saw all of last series from Walmart Gaming, just their offensive prowess has been good all all day long. And you know, if they're looking to continue a long lower bracket run, they're gonna have to have its offensive pressure over and over and over again. They're gonna just keep peppering every net of the opponent that they play here, and you know, so far it's really worked out. You know, 8 shots already, just going alongside this net of, or the net of what are they called, Trident Black, and now 10-1 shots. You know, Trident Black unable to do anything in game number 1.
Beautiful play out of Cole there. We see him get the fake on Remedy, puts it on his car, flicks it over one defender, Sanzo there to clean it up. Walmart Gaming having so much pressure, 4 goals in 3 minutes. There is not much coming back for this Trident Black team. Sanzo now on the ball, has the time, has the space, takes it off the right wall, 30 boosts to work with, dribbles it over one, nearly over the second one. Nobody there to clean it up, however. Cole, now rotating in, has been a great player for this Walmart Gaming team. Gets the pass out to middle, landing there to clean it up. Cole, a really strong player for this Walmart Gaming team. Seems to get a lot of the plays going. Make sure he's there for the team defensively. Just really solid overall. 5-0. How does Trident Black come back from this? Remedy, not able to get that touch.
Here's Trident Black. I don't really know, because you know, you one shot on net. But JJ, back to you with the play-by-play.
Remedy now up for the ball. Kicks it over to Michael. Michael backwards for this. Gets a soft touch. Landon with the demo. Hudge now backwards, looking to get that ball out of the defensive corner. Remedy into the middle. Nobody really there. Hudge going for a double commit with Michael. Hudge now having to regain off the ceiling. Landon unable to get the touch. Sanzo in position, forces the corner, racing to get that second touch, unable to get it. Michael towards the backboard. Cole, strong clear out there. Sanzo looking for a challenge, unable to get the touch. Sees a possible shot, unable to get it. Very close out of him though. Hudge, 40 boost, has 2 offensives, unable to do anything with that. Remedy now on the ball, has the space, opts to clear it straight into a defender. Cole sees Sanzo middle, gives him the opportunity. Sanzo just a little too awkward, but Cole there to support him over and over again. Now back in the boost. A miss out of Michael. Cole only has 1 defender. Puts it over 1. Hud's not there to defend it. Landon cleaning it up for Walmart Gaming. Putting at 6-0 with 35 seconds left. There is no coming back from that.
What an example. I don't know. Just what an example it has been for Walmart Gaming. Just really putting it on, was really doing everything they can to make sure that, you know, they don't have, or Trident Black does not have a chance at, you know, potentially getting a comeback. It's 6-0 in game number 1, and 15 shots to 2 coming out for Walmart Gaming. Now, Call with the entire team. 1v3s it, air dribbles it around. Great first touch off the control, gets it around HUD, and I believe that was Remy. You couldn't get back to it, but now 16-2 shots, and if you're Trident Black, at this point you just have to go into the next game with a clear head.
7-0. Landon looking to make it in Brazil. Wow. I thought it would happen. I was about to call it if they'd go for the Brazil, and here they do. Strong 50 for the kickoff, and as we see, you know, unfortunately for Trident Black, they are still scoreless, but, you know, had to do it to them. Saw the opportunity and took it. 7-1 heading into game 2. Walmart Gaming really showing why they're one of the favorite teams who make a lower bracket run.
And, you know, I completely agree with you, but for now, all 3 players didn't leave the match. You know, I think they're all changing cars, but they're just gonna have to, you know, potentially take a look at stuff and, you know, see what works, see what doesn't work, and, you know, work on stuff. See, you know, see what happens, and they gotta go from there. At this point, you know, they don't have a lot. They have to, you know, make sure that they're control. We gotta make sure that, everything is controlled for them and everything is just, working out for the team. The vibes are flowing, and it's just not really working out for Trident Black. And as a Trident Black player, I would honestly just think to myself, what can we do to improve next game? As 9 shots from Cole, really putting the team on his back. I think it's 17 or 18 shots in total for Walmart Gaming, but just clearly an offensive pressured game coming out from Walmart Gaming, game number 1.
Yeah, I think one of the best things to do here is to just find a way to choke their offense, whether it's through demos, whether it's through interceptions in midfield, or whether it's making sure your clears are a little clean. Many times we saw them throwing the ball away straight into Cole's hand, and as we saw this game, that is not something you want to do. An offensive powerhouse for this Walmart Gaming, dropping 800 points last game. Let's see if Trident Black can come back from that. Now, heading into the kickoff, we see pretty even. A touch into the corner. Hud's there, looking for a shot, unable to get it. Michael now there with the patience, puts it high. Remedy's there, looking for the shot, gets it, puts it in. First goal for Trident Black. Beautiful play developing out of here. We saw, even though Hud's with the miss, Michael made sure to capitalize off it. With a high 50, Landon unable to reach it. Remedy just taking their time and slotting it in. Great for Trident Black. You really want to take this momentum, stick with it. Even if it takes just keeping that one goal for the entire game, do whatever you have to do. We've seen too many teams go down 0-2 and not being able to make the climb. You need to make sure that this game is yours. Hud's nearly with that double top off the crossbar. Cole now looking for a shot. Michael able to put it into the corner. Cole getting the 100 boost. Gets a 50 on Michael, looking for a teammate in midfield. And then unable to do it. Sando taking the ball, intercepted by Remedy. Nobody there though. Cole first one to the ball. Gets a nice touch off the wall, which he can follow up. Under Hud's. Opting to take it slow, but Michael clearing it out. Landon there for it. Huds beats into it. Michael now there, looking for a high double tap. Nearly gets the angle. Remedy has to finish it, and they do. Beautiful play coming out of Zero and Huds and Michael. Recently picking up Remedy with a beautiful touch out of Michael. Really giving such an opportunity to this team. It's exactly what it needs to do.
And I completely agree with you. This team has been super consistent and strong so far, and overall, Trident Black already scoring 2 in the first minute, completely changing up from what they did last game. Cole now on the ball on offense, goes to Landon. That's a terrible miss, but now it's on the other end. Trident Esports, or Trident Black, are looking to shut down Walmart Gaming's lower bracket run after getting 7-1 or 7-0, because we don't really count the people that land in own gold. But Trident Black really starting to look to be aggressive here. Sando, great touch coming out, has to win the challenge, so Remy can't find it, and goes back and forth just over and over again. Just no one is able to control the ball, no one is able to find the challenge. It just has not worked out for anyone on the pitch. Sanzo can't find it. Now over to Landon. Now Cole can get a shot, and Michael is able to save it away. 0 boost to work with, though. Sanzo has to control this out into the corner. Remy is able to block it. Now 1v1 on the play. Can't find it. Cole has some time on the ball now, and it's gonna be just a little bit wide. 3 minutes left, and Trident Black so far having a steady lead as Sanzo really puts a goal in for Walmart Gaming so far.
Trident Black, not a team to doubt. They really brought it around this first game, and I'm not too surprised. For those of you that don't know, Trident Black had the biggest upset of the tournament so far, coming in, I believe, as 14th seed, upsetting the world by beating IFU in 3-1 fashion, our number 3 seed. They have the ability to bring this back. They're on the path to do it. With half the game left on the clock, they are up by 2, and they have possession. Remedy getting it off the wall, looking for a 50, intercepted by Walmart Gaming. Sanzo can't quite get the shot there. Cole ready in order to get the challenge. Huds can't quite put it past him. Michael now on the ball. Has the possession, looking for the boost. Gets it over 1. Puts shot on net. Goes in. What an unexpected goal by Michael. We see him trying to go for a play off the wall, but gets a really good touch and goes straight over the defender into the net. Very unfortunate for the set of Walmart Gaming, but you have to be feeling good, as you are this Trident Black team really showing that just because we got messed up in the first game doesn't mean we are going to sit down and take it. Sanzo now on the ball, 70 boost to work with, puts it high into the corner, looking for a teammate there. Cole unable to reach it, landing, getting bullied midfield, really opens it up. Sanzo racing, can't get back to it. Huds with no boost, Sanzo making a glorious save, keeping his team in it. But as we see a flick high, nobody able to put it, a double commit coming out of Trident Black. Sanzo now on the ball, sees land in midfield, goes for the passing play, Remedy reads it perfectly. 50 boost to work with, keeping it close, looking for doubles, gets it past 2 defenders. Gets it past all 3, it goes in! What an amazing play out of Remedy here. We see Remedy really taking their time, double off of the sidewall, taking their patience and just really showing that you can't rush into things. Even if you were a dominant Walmart Gaming, the second you start to doubt your opponents, your flaws will begin to be taken advantage of.
I completely agree with you. You know, at this point, I think if you are Walmart Gaming, you have to just think about, you know, certain plays that you're making, certain little touches on the side that's not really working, and Remy puts a 5th goal, and this is looking to be a repeat from Trident Black. You know, a repeat that looks to be potentially a potential Brazil on the side of Trident Black, but this time, you know, it's on the other end, as we will have, you know, 2 of the weirdest scorelines, as it would have been 14 goals in 2 games. I think that's a scoreline to remember, but you know, Cole looks to get one right back, and it's now 5-1 with just less than a minute left. This game has been all sorts of weird. Maybe even the series at this point, don't you think, JJ?
Yeah, you know, Trident Black had to let them have that one. They got Brazil last game. They want to make sure they do it back to them. 1 minute left on the clock to do it. I think both teams just have to reset. Walmart has to go back and think about what gave them that success. What did they do as a team? Because even though they were strong individually, this is a team game. And how do they bring that back into the formula? But there's not much to do. Huds carrying it on his hood with a slow flick over one defender, and then just making sure he sticks with the ball, gets a solid touch, rushes to the defender, bumps land, and nothing you can do about it. Great bump play out of Huds. 1 minute left, not much to do here for Walmart Gaming. If I'm them, I just say GG's go next, go into game 3, keep your mental high, talk to each other. Genuinely, if I'm them, I'd probably put my controller down and just talk strats, you know? There's not much for you to do. So how can we come back?
And that might be the Brazil, and Landon might. You know, obviously, you know, we've seen just so many goals. That's a stupid finch. And,
Cutting down the Brazil.
2-6. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are currently I think now 15 goals scored.
No, I think it's if you don't count the last one scored, it's 15. But in the total, we are at 16 goals scored all around, and it's only been 2 games. Only being 2 games, scoring more goals than most Game 5 matches have this entire tournament. What a really polarizing team we have here in Walmart Gaming and Trident Black as well.
You know, both these teams definitely are possible to look going on until tomorrow, but you know, it can't be scoring like this. 7 goals, you know, 6-7 goals is definitely a scoreline to remember, as you know, if this series goes all the way to 5, who knows how many goals we could have. 40, maybe 50 at this point, to be honest with you. But you know, if you are Walmart Gaming, you look to try and take a goal into the next. Cole flies through the heavens. Great double touch coming out from him.
See him stealing this ball off of Huds with a beautiful challenge with amazing card control, gliding through the air and just cuts through it like it's fucking butter. Amazing play out of Cole.
123 kilometers an hour is gonna send us into game number 3, looking to give Walmart Gaming some chance of momentum as Cole looks to try and put one away. Can't find it though. Sanzo is gonna let this drop. No, he's not. Now, like we said, Sanzo once again leaving the match. This is, you know, another time he's changed a preset. The 5th time in the 2 series that we've watched him play. But you know, it has to just be a formula that breaks down the Walmart Gaming defense. Same thing for Trident Black. You know, we saw 9 goals this game, 8 goals last game, and at this point, you know, we're gonna have to potentially see definitely a change coming out from Walmart Gaming. You know, 3 goals to 6, but it is definitely still possible for the series to go either way. You know, both games have been lots of goals, lots of opportunities for both teams, and you know, Walmart Gaming had a little bit more momentum later on in game number 2, but they're gonna have to control it and keep it going if they want to win the series.
What do you predict the series scoreline to be at the end of all of this, Akuma?
I think 3-2 at this point. I think it's gonna go to 5. As there are already 3 games in, and I don't think either team shows any signs of slowing down or stopping to try and take the series and move on to tomorrow.
Heading now into game number 3, we'll see if the scoreline stays as high as it is, or we come back down to earth and get a really tight game. Both teams showing that they have their struggles and their highlights. Maybe they bring it all together here. Show us a really beautiful game out of Rocket League. We see now Michael on the ball, getting it over to Remedy into Walmart Gaming's corner. As we see now into Cole, HUD's clearing it out, high on the wall, looking for a follow-up, looking for a teammate midfield in Remedy. Remedy really strong off the last game, seeing how they can keep the momentum, and it goes straight in off the defender's foot. Not the best touch coming out of the defender, but you can't really blame yourself. One of the unfortunate balls to just go in, but we see Remedy with a beautiful challenge, getting that speed. They are finding each other on this pitch, and wow, they started spectacularly in this game 3.
Sando changing up his car once again, but how much can a car change really do when you're having kind of an off-series, what is it called? Trident Black looking to continue their upset streak by upsetting probably, maybe a dark horse to win this tourney. But that's goal number 2 already as we're just under 30 seconds in, and once again, HUD's just really playing the game correctly, putting a shot behind Sanzo. Great placement from him, 102 kilometers an hour, and once again, Trident Black looking to control. Michael is lagging a little bit, as 300 ping plus, might be a little bit of an internet issue, but we'll keep going.
Isn't an issue for Michael. We see him still getting the passes out to his teammates, and even then we see HUD and Remedy being a very strong duo on this pitch. Remedy now looking for that 50. Sanzo keeps it close to him, looking for a challenge, pinches it out. Landon there, ready to jump for it, doesn't read the ball. HUD's now looking to capitalize on this. Cole, being a strong teammate, sees Sanzo in his left side. Sanzo over 1. Remedy taking their time as Cole is now up for it. Gets one touch, uses his flip to go back to it. What a beautiful reset of momentum for Cole. Landon now hits it down, waterfall straight into the middle of the net, but cleared out by HUD's. Cole with a small touch. Michael reading him. The lag does not stop this machine. Cole getting an unfortunate touch off his back wall here. As we see, it goes a little bit too far from him. Michael just reading that ball, jumping from the exact opposite side of the field, capitalizing on that mistake.
And like you said, there is a little bit of an issue, probably, with the internet, but, Michael doesn't get capitalized from any of it, as they put on 3 goals already. And just a little bit of an update in the tourney. IFU do move on in their lower bracket till tomorrow. They do manage to beat P Fluctuate in game number 5 here. But, back to IFU really, not looking that consistent. Almost getting upset twice now in tonight's tourney. And that's a pinch and a half almost. Goes all the way in here. And now we see great challenge coming out. That's a little bit of unfortunate. I was going to say great challenge out from Trident Black, as back pass a little bit too strong, almost going into your net. But now HUD, great challenge. Now looks to try and set up a teammate. Landon's able to save it over to Sanzo. Sanzo can't read it, and just a little bit, almost under halftime, and we've already seen 3 goals so far on the side of Trident Black. Good demo comes out. It's not gonna work, and now they have an open net. If no one can get back to it, Sando's able to challenge it, and Michael has some time to control the ball. And JJ, we've seen Walmart Gaming be in this position last game, and it ended up getting worse and worse and worse. But now Cole is able to make a statement, and he cuts the lead by 2 goals with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
HUD's a little awkward here, driving off the post, just gets stuck on his net, unable to reach that 50 out. Cole getting a good shot, able to reverse the momentum in their favor. Let's see if they can keep it up. Michael now going for this kickoff. Cole wins it, looking for 50 as HUD takes it up, goes under Landon, tries to go for a musty. Sanzo there to clear it. Remedy now on the ball. HUD's pre-jumping Remedy's touch. Cole already there for it, gets a double off the wall, unexpected. Landon now rushing, unable to connect with it though. Sanzo has time, has position, throws it away. Now we see Michael taking this opportunity, looking for a pinch off the corner, gets it. Cole able to get that touch. Sanzo now putting it into the offensive side. Remedy making sure not too much develops here. We're seeing a big back and forth happening in this midfield right now. Pressure building up. Whoever cracks will most likely take this game. Landon now on the ball. 50 boost to work with. Goes under one. Gets it past Remedy. Michael now having to come in. Sanzo there before anybody else. Fakes one out. Remedy with a small touch. Looks for a pass midfield. Gets a demo. Possible shot opportunity. Cole there to clean it up, and it goes in. Beautiful play out of Walmart Gaming, keeping up the pressure. Sanzo getting a good demo here, just putting Huz in a bad position, seeing him backwards, out of boost. Cole just cleans it up and does a great job, just taking that opportunity opened up by Sanzo. Walmart Gaming.
I don't know if we would keep in track now, but there's been 5 goals scored in this game, and I believe it was 9
That puts us at 21.
Yeah, 21 goals so far in the series, you know. At this point, I'm thinking it's at least maybe going to be 30 if this goes all the way to 5 here. But, you know, so a lot of Rocket League to play. You know, that's a great demo coming out to Sanzo. Oh, no! Makes a huge mistake, and Walmart Gaming surely had an open net. And if you're Walmart Gaming, you know, you have to be kicking yourself in the foot after that huge mistake. And Remy, look at that wall that going all the way down the field, you know. Like I said, if you're Walmart Gaming, that is a huge mistake. You have to be kicking yourself in the foot if you're Cole and you're Walmart Gaming.
40 seconds left on the clock. Unfortunate mishap out of Walmart Gaming, but they're not out of it yet. 35 seconds. Cole is on the ball. We'll see what happens here. Sanzo now looks for Landon. Gets it pinched out into their corner. 26 seconds left. Clock winding down. Landon on the ball, looking to really put his team into a good position. Gets a demo. Michael killing Sanzo. Now in the corner. Remedy starts to clear it out. Landon with a touch. Nobody there to follow it up. Sanzo has 11 seconds, possibly the last play of this game. 7 seconds left. Walmart Gaming had their opportunity. It was squandered. And now that might be it.
It's still up. Sanzo, that's a huge miss, and it's going to hit the floor. 21 goals in the series. You know, we could have had an extra 2 here. Maybe even an extra 3. But, you know, that is a huge mistake, a huge misplay, and you know, just honestly very unfortunate for Walmart Gaming. It looks like we will have a server reset, so we will cut to a short break here. But overall, JJ, you know, I think at this point, you know, Trident Gaming is on match point here. They're looking to close it out in 4. And, you know, potentially bring something back. You know, we do head to game number 4 here. And at this point, if you're Trident Gaming Black, you're gonna look to try and close it out, as that game was a little bit scary later in the later part of that game, as nearly getting scored on nearly, you know, all three times, because Walmart Gaming just don't know how to go away. A little bit of an unfortunate misplay later on, but you know, they should have had that equalizer. They should have had the chance to try and take away that game from Trident Black, but you know, all eyes will be on Walmart Gaming now after getting a little bit of an unfortunate misplay.
Coming into this game, if I'm Walmart Gaming, I'm going to do everything I can in order to get this game going.
You know, I'll let you lead this one, JJ, as we head potentially into the final game of tonight, and the final game potentially of the series. Game 4 underway, here we go.
Sanzo with a strong start, gets it past 2, Remedy there to clean it up, sees Michael in the corner, Michael pops it up, HUD's already up. One of the fastest players on this pitch right now. Looking to double off the corner, leaves it for his teammate, Remedy unable to get that challenge as Cole clears it out. Sanzo looking to challenge, Michael pops it over him, Landon already soaring. We see Landon going for these pre-jumps quite often on this pitch, but HUD's able to read it, unable to get that second touch that he's looking for. Cole now has the space, unfortunately bumped by Remedy. Remedy really trying to open up this offense for Trident Black. HUD's looking for a redirect, puts it back into the middle, nobody there to capitalize. Landon clears it out, Remedy pops it high, Cole looking to jump for this ball, puts it over one. Sanzo there, gets a bump, off the crossbar, not in yet, and it goes in. Close call by Sanzo. What a beautiful play developing by Cole here. We see him go over one, bump Michael out of the play. Sanzo gets a high touch, nobody able to react to that. Barely balanced out, but Sanzo clinches it in. Great start for Walmart Gaming.
Little bit of of an unfortunate play from Walmart Gaming, but you know, it's gonna have to be a little bit of a comeback. You know, if Trident Black wants to, you know, obviously bring this to a game number, or if Walmart does want to bring this game number 5, but Trident's gonna have to try and close out the series here. You know, they have to score more goals, obviously. That's a great play from HUDs, obviously. 0 boost though. Sando's gonna try and control it. Now Michael has some time, gets beat out by Landon. Sando's on 0 boost, and Rem sees and Remy. Now, a little bit awkward here, but the Cole miss is huge, and obviously Sando was last back, but I think he was extremely low on boost, so it didn't really matter much. And you know, at this point, if you are Trident Black, you're looking to feel revitalized. You're looking to try and run away with the series and try and close it out here.
In order to come back from this game, we need to see an individual step up out of Walmart Gaming. We see in Trident Black, someone has stepped up every game, whether it's HUD, whether it's Remedy. They're all extremely strong individuals. For Walmart to compete with them, not only do they need to be strong as a team, they need a highlight player. We saw it in Game 1 with Cole. Who will step up in Game 4 in order to keep Walmart Gaming in the horizon? It might be Cole himself, as we see him jumping off the back wall with a beautiful touch, beautiful solo play against this Trident Black team. You see him come off the crossbar, Remedy not expecting it, just slots it into that corner. What beautiful plays coming out of Cole.
Like we talked about Cole, you know, very strong from Cole, but you know, it's looking to be a little bit of a runaway series from, you know, looking to be a little bit of a runaway series on the side of Walmart Gaming. They're looking to try and run away with this game and potentially run away with the series in 5 here, but you know, Trident Black still has a lot of time, a lot of chances left. 3 minutes left, just so much time. Cole wants to try and extend the lead even further. Now Rem still has some time to work with. Michael also some time to work with as well, and it goes to Hudso. Now Santo misses the ball. Rem can't find it. Landon does manage to get a little bit of momentum in the back half of Trident Black, and you know, it's gonna clear all the way out. Cole wants to try and get to this ball first. He does. It goes to Landon though. 2 players commit. No one's managing to get a goal out of it. Great shot coming out from Cole, and we're seeing it seems like Walmart Gaming's back to their old Game 1 self, where they have a lot of offensive pressure. That's a huge demo coming out from Lando, and Cole can find a 3rd goal, and extending the lead even further for Walmart Gaming.
Landon picking up for his mistake. We saw that miss in midfield, makes up for it, taking out the only defender in net, really opening up that opportunity for Cole. 3-1, 2 minutes left on the clock. Walmart Gaming really making a statement in this Game 4. Doesn't matter if we got beat 2 games in a row, we will bring it back. It might go the distance here, Kuma. As we see Cole now going off the corner, gets it past Remedy. Remedy dashing straight back to his net. As Cole puts it over 2, straight into the net. What a shot, a hat-trick for Cole in Game 4.
And 4-1, that's another 5 goals. We are at 26 goals this series, and we're approaching nearly 30 goals in the entire series. I think that probably would be a record-breaking number. But you know, Cole has just really been unstoppable this game so far. Now, HUDs gets a reset under 1. Landon can't find it. 2 players jump, and now Rem might find the goal here. HUDs, great pass down, and that's gonna go to Michael. Cuts their lead by 1. 2 goals still left to go. 6 in the series. 20. I think now it's 27 overall. And you know, like we said, approaching a 30-goal mark, but Trident Black still not ready to go away yet.
Beautiful play coming out of HUDs. What an amazing pass, just getting that pre-jump into it. Now looking to put things back in their favor. It's Cole getting a strong touch. Landon with a beautiful follow-up. Nobody's there in net. Michael racing back to it, but beat by Cole. Cole with another strong shot into it. Puts us at 7 goals for the series. Puts us at, I believe, 28 overall.
28 overall now. You know, we might get 30 before Game 5, but this has been, you know, it's just been one wild ride of a series. So it's 5-2, and so far, you know, I think Walmart Gaming starting to run away with this. Obviously, there still is a lot of time. Cole can clear it off the backward. Michael's not able to reach it. Rem has some time. Now Cole looks to try and get a demo on 1. Santo grab the 100 boost, has a full tank of boost to work with, looks to try and beat 2 players on offense. Cole has to go back. Lannon's there to keep up the pressure. And now Huds looks to try and beat someone. Rem in net here, waiting for his opportunity. Now Sanzo goes to Cole. Cole looks to try and get a double, almost can find it. That would have been crazy if it goes in. Landon now scores the 8th goal. We're at 29, a minute remaining in game number 4.
The respect they have for Cole, knowing he's just such a strong shooter, they believed he would get that in. You know, Landon capitalizing on that, being patient midfield, slots it in between the 2 defenders. Minute left, 8 goals. It is a screamer of a match between these 2 teams. Remedy off the ceiling. Hud's there as an option. Michael now putting it back into the play. Back on the wall, gets a follow-up, no boost here. Needs to look for his teammates. Hud's on the ball, possibly with one more. Santo clearing it out. Remedy, full boost of tank here. Pops it off the ceiling, looking for a reset, gets it, unable to put it towards net. Cole now looking for a clear, might get this pinch out, puts it past 2. Getting bullied by Michael as Michael puts it high to the net, unable to follow up the ball though. Remedy there, looks for Huds, putting it back towards the offensive side. Now Huds on the ball, looking for someone midfield. Cole has the time, takes it, puts it past Remedy, looking for a shot, high off the backboard. Is anybody there? Miss out of both defenders, Landon unable to capitalize on that. Sanzo now clearing into the corner, Cole there, 9 seconds left. There is not anything you can do for this series. Great momentum for Walmart Gaming heading into game 5. 29 goals.
I was hoping to get 30 before, game 4 ended. We might get it. No, the ball's going to touch the floor. Lennon's going to say, overall, we have 29 goals so far. I'm really hoping next game's a 1-goal game, so, we could stay right on that 30. We could end off the series with 30 goals on the dot. But, with the way the series has been going, you never know how many goals are going to get scored.
Back.
You never really know how many goals are actually going to get scored in the series. And at this point, it's really all up in the air. Both teams just have to play their heart outs right now. And we're going to have to see who can go all the way.
As we mentioned for Walmart Gaming, in order to take this game 4, they needed to have a star player, and they did. Cole coming out with 4 goals, 2 assists, 1 save, and 6 shots, dropping 900 points to his teammates' 200s. If Cole can step it up one more time, he can really bring Walmart Gaming into day 2. What a close match it's been, what a great series it is, and I hope to end it in a bang. Let's see. Finally, a 1-goal game I hope for. Maybe in overtime. We will see what happens in this game, Akuma.
And Champions Field, here we come. Game number 5, the final game of the night, the final series for both these teams. Whoever wins moves on to tomorrow. Let's get something going.
Cole off of the ceiling. Michael might put it straight in. Sanzo getting that block in. Huds with a light touch in midfield. Michael taking his time with no boost. Pops it around Sanzo. Remedy now on the ball. Cole clears it out. Sanzo is there. Looking for the redirect. Gets a beautiful pass to Cole. Cole misses. Unable to get at it. What happened there to Cole? What a beautiful pass out of Sanzo. Unable to capitalize for this Walmart Gaming team. Now getting a conversion out. Huds putting it past 1. Gets another touch. Cole there to intercept. Now heading into this trident black corner. Nobody really there. Landon first one on the ball. Blocked by Michael. Full tank of boost is backwards though. Back into position. Landon's there. Only Remedy in net. Sanzo takes the ball. Unable to get that pass out.
I think this is the first time in over a minute we have not. I think this is the first time all series where we have not had a goal within the first minute. But I think both these teams a little bit on edge. Both these teams looking to play, potentially a little bit more defensive. Landon puts one. Great save from him, and now Cole has a lot of time. He almost gets a 1v1. 2 players go. And Santo is last back, has to try and defend now 2 Trident Black players. Michael gets the challenge up. Hudge is up for the ball, can't find it. Reset off the ceiling. Almost. Santo puts one away. 3.5 minutes left to play in game number 5 so far. And so far, we're at a 0-0 scoreline. Very even so far from both these teams. No one looking to give up the ball, to give up an easy goal, to make sure that both these teams fight for all they have.
Landon now on the ball, puts it towards backboard. Sanzo there in position, gets demoed by Remedy. Cole there in position, sees Landon in midfield. Landon gets its 50 out. Cole back on it. Really tight rotations coming out of this duo, but Michael there to intercept it. No boost to work with. Landon takes over once again. Now Michael demoed by Landon. Cole into the sidewall by himself. Miss out of HUDs. Michael having to take it after a respawn. Cole there for the touch. Gets a strong one. Over one. HUDs putting it up high. Has the boost to work with here. Intercepted by Landon. Sanzo now looking for a strong touch. Straight into the hands of this Trident Black team. Cole, beautiful pinch out the side wall. Might be able to follow it up here, but Michael too quick with it. Landon has all the space in the world. Let's see what he does with it. Beautiful bump coming out of Cole. One in net. Michael really taking his time, making sure his team has the space to come back, pad up, and get a really strong counter defense going. But Landon with a beautiful shot, saved off the crossbar by HUDs, keeping up this pressure. Looking for a bump out, can't get it. Sanzo, last one back, looking for a shot on that. It might just go in. Beautiful play out of Sanzo. 1-0, 2 minutes left.
And there's our 30th goal for the entire series. You know, I'd like to stay even on the dot. So let's hope the caster curse doesn't affect me. But I asked for some good Rocket League, and it's been good Rocket League so far, as we've had an incredible game from both these teams. In game number 5, both these teams not wanting to give up a goal. Both these teams playing so aggressive and defensively perfect. You know, very little margin for error, especially in a game 5. And you know, last life for both these teams. Last life, you know, to try and continue a lower bracket run. That's a great bump coming out. Cole's looking to try and clear it away. Remy might get down when he's on a 2v1 play. HUDs is back, almost gets scored on here, and Michael can clear it out. 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and JJ, if you are Trident Black, you just give it your all. You give all the offensive pressure you can and try and put something in.
Very close out of Walmart Gaming there. As you said, Hakuma, Trident Black really has to look for something with Cole shutting it down. He was the offensive MVP last game, but it's really tightening up the defense for his team now. Now that he's got this lead, he doesn't want to let go. He holds on to it for dear life. He does not want to go to overtime on Champions Field. Sanzo with a 50 out, has your boost, pinches it up. Cole already there, beats out Michael. Landon in position, catches it, demoed. Now Remedy with the conversion, putting it high. HUD's unable to get the bump. Remedy almost finds it for themselves. 50 out into the right side. Cole looking for a shot, puts it long, nearly in, off the corner. Landon unable to shoot that. Michael now looking to make it a quick turnaround. Already on the ball, looking for a shot, unable to get it. Miss out of Cole. Landon there to support him. 50 boost for Cole. Beat by HUDs. Sanzo looks for Landon. Landon with the shot. Remedy in position. Off the backboard. Last 37 seconds. What can Trident Black here do?
You know, Trident Black is running out of time here. 30 more seconds. They've played great aggressively on offense, but you know, their defense also has been great. And same thing with Walmart Gaming. They have to push a little bit harder. 20 seconds left. You know, Walmart Gaming almost have secured themselves a victory here. Final 15 seconds. That might have been Trident Black's final attack on offense. And Remedy can't find something. Final 5 seconds. The ball might hit the floor. It's going to go to game 5 almost. 0 seconds. The ball is still up and it's going to drop. 30 goals exactly in the series. 5 games played. And what an incredible series it's been.
You have to feel for the Trident Black guys. Made it to the distance. High scoring games. You thought they could come back, but that's it. 1 goal to seal it. What an amazing series out of Walmart Gaming. We saw them falter for games 2 and 3, but they did not let that affect them.
And I think 30 goals is a record, but you know, we're gonna be closing out tonight. And you know, obviously JJ has been a great host. I've been Akuma, and thank you for watching.